I've made Mihile for a year and a half now, and I'm getting to the point where I kind of want to move on to something else. I have a theory that boss mules will become the new meta at some point in GMS, and I want to get out ahead of that meta. You can already see quite a few people going this route because of how efficient it is to have characters who can bring in a decent amount of mesos per week with relatively low effort. It just makes sense. The hardest part of creating these mules, however, specifically in Reboot, is getting access to the sheer number of node stones and mesos one needs to develop the characters to the point where they can be nearly passive income. At some point, I'm going to need to build a character specifically designed for farming. As of recording this, I have no idea what class that would be, but something like Lara would be a strong choice, I'm sure. In a perfect world, it would be a class I enjoy playing who can also farm very effectively, so this is still something I'm thinking about. For the time being, I want to focus on a couple specific things. I want to choose boss mules and level them up to 235 in order to give them access to every symbol. The first one on the list is going to be Hayato. Once these characters are at the goal level, it's just a matter of time until I manage to gear them up sufficiently to clear Lotus and Damien, which is the first tier of bosses I want my mules clearing on a weekly basis. I currently have a level 235 Mihile who's already clearing up to Lotus with ease, a level 230 Buccaneer who is pretty severely underpowered currently, and in the first few episodes of this series, I aim to raise a Hayato to 235 as well. The primary goal is getting them all to 235 and then figuring out where to go from there, i.e. creating a character who can effectively farm nodes and mesos for the mules. So I think that's enough of an introduction to this series. Grab a snack and let's get to work. I decided I am not interested in doing story quests, so we're just gonna grind. It'll be faster anyway, especially since I'm burning, so 1 to 150 will be a very quick experience. See, when I first tried out Hayato a long time ago, I was misled because Hayato's skills are a little misleading if you come into it with no knowledge. Bato Jutsu Advance is a skill that you pretty much never want to use or even think about. It is very confusing and it really interrupts the flow of the way the class plays. It's not optimal and it makes it really clunky and weird. But when I was trying out Hayato for the first time to make my Link skill, I was really focused on getting Bato Jutsu Advance working properly and getting the combos and everything right. And it just really turned me off from the class because it made no sense. I did not understand it. It was like, you have to use the skill, then you press Surging Blade, Shoryusen, Rising Slash, Falcon Dive, Dankusen. I don't know, it was really confusing. And I'm very happy. I watched a tutorial video a long time ago, or not that long ago, a few months ago. It was like an hour long that was all about how to play Hayato. And one of the first things the person said in the video was, just ignore this skill entirely. And when he said that, my eyes were open. I was like, oh my god. I understand now. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that in order to get my job advancement, I have to do these story missions. So I guess we're doing them. I do like Hayato's new portrait. At some point, they redid a lot of the character portraits, and they look really nice now. Okay, finally, second job. Yeah, it turns out you have to do all those quests that say required on them. Yeah, that's not just a word. It actually has a meaning. It means you have to do these. All right, we get Vapor Blade now, which is an amazing skill. I'm gonna actually just go ahead and max that out real quick, but I'm also gonna lock that so I don't do the classic Hayato thing of double tapping when I'm trying to enter a portal. Oh, wow, a skill that just increases crit damage? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. My crit damage is really high already. Jesus. Okay, cool. All right. Before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and grab professions. One of the many nice changes between Bera and Reboot. Of course, I'll probably be talking about this a lot because it's fresh on my mind. But one of the many differences is I can learn every single profession on one character. I don't have to choose. It's amazing. So convenient. Does it really make a huge difference? Not really. On paper, it seems like it does, but in reality, not really. It's just nice to have. I think I'm done with, these quests now, so it's on to the grind. Sweet. Let's do it. One of my favorite things about Hayato is the stance changes. It's something that I've come to get used to from playing Mihile for so long. I mean, I played Mihile exclusively, more or less, for about a year and a half. And they have Roiling Soul, which is effectively a stance change. So it's really cool that I can go to another class that has a stance change, one for mobbing, one for bossing. I actually think it's awesome, and it's actually a lot easier to tell when you're in what stance on a Hayato compared to a Mihile. So I forgot to mention it, but there have been a lot of changes to Reboot systems since I left. I'll cover them more as they become relevant, but one of the major things is the final damage increase. You get final damage increase based on your level now in Reboot, which is kind of awesome. So right now I have 30, I'll get 40 at level 100, and it'll just go up slowly over time, but that's pretty cool. I believe at some point they changed the Meso obtain rate from 5 to 6. I'm not 100% on that. What else? I mean, obviously they added vac pets. That's the whole reason I'm back here. But there's been quite a few really nice changes to Reboot that I'm actually really excited about, long term and short term, because it's gonna make the experience here a lot nicer. Having switched from Bera, where I can just buy things, to, you know, Reboot, where like if I want herb bags, I have to level up my alchemy to like craftsman or meister even, and then craft the bags, and even then that's still only 12 slot bags compared to the 20 slot bags I could have bought in Reboot for relatively low price, right? But one of the many changes that they've made in Reboot since I've been gone is at some point they added these 20 slot bags to the convenience shop, the general shops. So the one in Leafree and Hinnesis, they both have those 20 slot bags for sale now, which is amazing. So things are a lot better in Reboot nowadays. Things are a lot more convenient. That's for sure. On to Drake's, if I can find a channel. It is 7 p.m. on a Friday, so not counting on it. All right, time for third job advancement, I guess. Okay, third job advancement done. Blink and you'll miss it, apparently. All right, unfortunately, damage is falling off plus ratio, so I need to upgrade my gear a little bit. One of the many other nice changes from Bera to Reboot, you no longer have to worry about scrolling. That was such an annoyance to me in Bera. Like I said, I've played Bera for a little over a year at this point. I still don't understand what optimal scrolling is at all. Not even close. I'm gonna make a statement, and let me know if you guys agree with this. There are two parts to this game that are definitely the most fun, in my opinion, and the first of which I would say is leveling characters for Legion or Link skills. It's a lot of instant gratification because levels are so quick, and it's also long-term satisfying because you end up with a lot of gains for your overall account. So that's probably one of my favorite parts of the game, and then obviously the other part is the bossing. That's like the main draw. But when I was leveling my characters in Bera to level up my Legion, that was some of the most fun I've ever had playing MapleStory, was just grinding out Legion mules. So that could just be a me thing, but I don't know. I just discovered a fun little tech that lets me clear the map really quickly. It's Falcon Dive Whirlwind Cut, and I just spam them back and forth. And they kind of cancel each other. This is one of the many things I really like about this class. There's so much depth to it. All right, got third job, or fourth job. It's been a little while, but I mean, this is going real fast. I've only been playing for an hour and a half, and I'm not even really speed running or anything. So now it's time to get a rune and head to Zakum. Of course, I need to figure out what skills I'm gonna max out first. Akatsuki Trace is really good. Now we just wait for a rune. All right. We got the thing that I wanted. I forgot the word. Rune. Now it's time to clumsily make my way over to Zakum, because I'm not used to this character yet. All right, that was solid. Got 12 levels from that. I guess my item inventory is full, actually. Do I care? Oh, you know what? I should go ahead and grab the charm from that. I'm gonna need it. Also grab the charm from this one as well. Charm is important. I don't think I have easy access to a trait increase potion right now, so... Alright, but I'm gonna need to go to a new area. I have 30 Star Force right now, but I might be a little weak. I probably need to do a few things before I can move on to grinding in a new area, unfortunately. One thing that hasn't changed between Reboot and regular servers is mastery books are still real expensive. At least it's less of an impact here, where mesos are worth a little less. All right, we're gonna head to my favorite training area for this level range. And see if maybe I can actually somehow manage to train here. This map is usually pretty high burning, which is nice. So now I have Shinsoku, which is good because I can actually cancel a lot of my animations. I don't have booster on. See, I also like this class because canceling animations reminds me of Blaster. which is a class I just cannot play long term, even though I really love Blaster. It's one of my favorite classes in the game. I can't handle the grinding on it, so I can't play it, but this is a nice alternative. And I guess I'll keep leveling up Raison Renzon because that is what I'm going to be using primarily. As you can see, I'm still pretty weak, but that's kind of how it goes in Reboot. So there was a change to Hayato a while ago, a few months ago, I think with the Neo update, that, as far as I'm aware, made Shinsoku a better bossing skill than Raison Renzon. So that's actually kind of cool too, because I was never really a huge fan of using Raison Renzon as your primary bossing skill. It's kind of odd. I don't think it was ever intended to be a bossing skill. Or I guess it's actually Ryblade Flash. Ryblade Flash is what I'm actually talking about. But yeah, I like Shinsoku. I like using that as the primary damage dealer on bosses. All right, things are definitely slowing down, and the damage is definitely falling off hardcore. I definitely need to get some new gear, unfortunately, which costs mesos and stuff. All right, so one thing that I actually meant to do that I completely overlooked. I need to do Maple Tour, Monster Park, not Maple Tour. Maybe Maple Tour in the future, but for now, actually I could do Maple. No, not on this character, not yet. Not quite yet, because I won't get like decent money from it yet. I need to wait till I'm level 200 or so. But I could do Monster Park. These guys are level 150. I forgot that the level difference penalty in regular servers is a lot more severe than, the level difference penalty in regular servers is a lot less severe than in Reboot. So I might not actually even be able to do this one, to be honest. This might take too long. I'll just do the one that's around my level, because like I said, I'm starting to get really weak. So hopefully I get a few levels from these Monster Park runs, get me up to 140, then I can focus on getting a Penciliar set. All right, we finished the Monster Park runs of the day. That took forever, but I'm 140 now, so it's time to grab some Penciliar gear and maybe make my damage kind of good, hopefully. Oh, right, while I'm here, there's one other thing I wanted to mention. Along with the bag additions, and I'm sure anyone who plays Reboot already knows this, but along with the bag additions and all the other changes that's come to Reboot, you can now buy the Days of the Week badges. They're fairly expensive. I believe it's 105 bill to purchase all of them, or like 110 bill, 115 bill, something like that. So it's pretty expensive, but yeah, you can buy them, and now Reboot players have reasonable access to the 7 days badge. So that's really cool because, you know, as everyone who plays GMS knows, they removed our potable badges, but the 7 days badge is kind of a pretty decent replacement because it gives IED. So I'm excited for that. Long term, like really long term, I do want to get myself a 7 days badge, but I don't even know when I would start going for that. I think primarily what I would do is I would probably at some point invest the 15 bill into one of them and then just make that day's badge the day that I do all my weekly bosses so that I have the extra IED, because that's how it works. Each day's badge gives you the bonus IED on that day that it's associated with. So and then when you get the 7 days badge, you have it all 7 days of the week. So in theory, there's actually very little reason to get a 7 days badge if you just do all your bosses on one day. But, you know, it's kind of like a luxury, like high tier, like top 0.1% of players type of item to get. So that is something I'm actually really excited about, even though, you know, the scope of this, like getting this on my character is definitely like a year, 2 years away, probably. So, but yeah, I thought I would mention that. We also got a 2x EXP coupon and a few other nice things. And now that I am level 140 as well, I have access to hyper skills and hyper stats, which is cool. I think I know what I want to put, what's like optimal for hyper skills. So that would be Shinsoku, I believe, would be a really good one. Oh god, what? I think you want Hitokiri Strike cooldown cutter. You probably want Shinsoku Extra Strike, since Shinsoku is a great bossing skill now. And I guess Sudden Strike, I'm finding that I use Sudden Strike a lot. Like, I'm using it all the time. It's a really good move. So I think I might put in the extra attack, as I'm not exactly doing a lot of bosses right now, and I'll have plenty of levels before I have to worry about that. So I think I'll do Sudden Strike for now. If I need to reset them, it's not that big of a deal. It's 100k. It's fine. I'm really excited to get Falcon's Honor, because this skill is awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. But now it's on to, well, it's over to, I guess I'll do El Nath mobs, the Cerubs, Junior Cerubs. Try to get a full Penciliar set and go from there. All right. One thing I want to take care of real quick is going to be my weapon and secondary emblem. I'm going to buy these 2 epic potential scrolls, throw them on my secondary and my emblem. It's going to be a little while until I have access to Princess No. That is until I can kill her. So I'm just going to roll with this Fire Phoenix Blade for a while. And I'll just try to get a line of attack on both of these. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I mean, epic WSE, I've talked about it before. It's a nightmare to roll good lines on an epic WSE. So I'm also going to throw these cubes on them, just in case maybe I get lucky and get a tier up, but I am not counting on it. All right, let's roll for some attack lines. All right, took a while. That was a lot of cubes, but now I'm going to head over to Junior Cerubs and try to get a full Penciliar set. Got a Rune of Riches. Let's see if we can get a good item or two from this. Hopefully a weapon. A weapon would be really nice. These Runes of Riches are proving to be insanely valuable. Assuming that he actually drops something and doesn't just fly around 90% of the time. Is that it? Dude, that sucked. We are 150. I have almost a full set of Penciliar, but I'm clearly missing like a lot of equips. No belt, no accessories at all aside from the shoulder one that I got. No badge, no rings, and I think worst of all is the fact that I simply don't have an Utgard katana. I haven't found one, and I've been looking, but I think I'm just gonna call it here for today. I don't actually know how long this video is gonna be, or if it's gonna be one video. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna put this together, but I'm getting tired. I'm gonna come back later and work on this some more. Hey guys, so it's pretty late at night. I'm just chilling, watching It's Always Sunny podcast, and I was thinking I'm gonna farm some mesos on my Kanna because I can actually get an okay amount per hour farming at FES 2 right now, which is kind of surprising. But my pet's all expired, and I was thinking now would be a good time to just go ahead and buy the vac pet, and I wanted to get it on recording, so we're gonna go ahead and buy this. I can't use reward points because I don't have like the 30,000 that I need in order to reduce the price, but we'll go ahead and buy little Glowy, and yeah, I'm gonna get to farming. I also need to make sure I buy the pet package. All right, it's been an hour. I got 250 mil. That's really not that much, but a couple things to keep in mind about this result from this hour. First of all, this Kanna is super weak. There's a reason why I am farming at FES 2 in the mid 200s. So that's the first thing. But secondly, even if I wanted to get a higher meso rate per hour doing this, that would involve reinvesting these mesos back into the character. And I don't want to do that because they are removing the spawn enhancement from Kish at some point in the future. And oh shit, I'm gonna die. And it is just kind of a waste to try and build a Kanna meso farmer right now. So I kind of view this as just, well, it's a couple things for me. So first of all, it's kind of just to kind of kickstart the whole Reboot account, getting myself back into it, right? So I need some kind of money. And I don't really have a fantastic way to make it right now. My main character, my Hayato, is not 200 yet, so I can't really rely on Maple Tour quite yet until I'm done with that. But until I'm done getting it to level 200. But I also need to have like maybe a couple billion mesos to invest into gear for that that Hayato. The other thing is I'm currently in the process of, like I mentioned in the last video, I'm in the process of kind of repairing my Legion, so to speak. I like to call it Legion cleanup, where I'm taking all of my old unoptimized Legion mules and sort of optimizing them for better coin income and stuff like that. Better links and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. And that's expensive. One full set of armor and accessories for one character is going to be roughly 100 to 150 mil, and I have like 30 characters to do. So we're looking at billions and billions of mesos just put into the Legion mules. So I'm not interested in having a Kanna farmer. This character is, honestly, this character, last time I seriously meso farmed on this character, you know, besides now, was back when Bye Bye Station was still the meta for low level meso making. Once they nerfed that, I kind of stopped playing this character. At some point, maybe 6 months ago or something, maybe a little more than that, I leveled it up to about 200 and just kind of started using it to farm mesos at a relatively slow rate here at FES2. So this character is not going any further than this, right? Like, I don't ever see myself playing this character beyond this. I'm gonna have to find a new area to train when I get to level like 206, 207, when the mesos start to fall off a little bit. But by that point, I should maybe have the rest of the mesos I need to finish gearing up my Legion mules. At least I hope. I hope so. And I don't have to gear them all up now, obviously, but, you know, the quicker I do it, the more I benefit from it. And the quicker I'm done with it, the quicker I can start putting these mesos into my Hayato. So that's kind of my spiel about the this Kanna farmer. It's not really anything special. She's super weak. She has one purpose, and once she's done with that, my primary meso farmer is going to be like my Hayato probably. So that's just kind of how it's gonna go. But for the time being, I am going to use as many of these Legion coupons as possible. Speaking of which, I totally have not been using one for the past few minutes while I've been talking. But I'm going to keep using these. I'm going to keep collecting mesos. I'm going to get a couple bill, hopefully, and try to finish up these Legion characters because they are just a mess. All right, so I just finished a second hour. I got a little more that time because I had a little bit more of a rotation going. So I managed to get 271 mil. I still have 5 more coupons to blow through. So I'm going to do another 2.5 hours. And I guess I'll just stop there because I won't have any more 30-minute wealth coupons. I could buy more, but I don't really want to spend all of my time farming on a Kanna. This is just to, like I said, just kind of get some mesos to work on the mules a little more. So back to FES2. Also, I'm level 205, so I'm going to start losing mesos very soon here. All right, and hour 3 begins now. Okay, never mind. The game crashed. I'm going to restart the game, and then hour 3 will begin. All right. Okay, so third hour is completed. 251 again. I got a little lazy, but I got 1 more hour to do with this wealth potion, and I'll be over a little over 1 billion mesos. And then I'll wrap this up, and I'll call that a successful meso farming session. All right, good news. I'm done grinding for now. That was tiring. I've pretty much learned recently that my stamina limit for grinding in MapleStory is about 4 hours, and I just did that, so I have reached my limit. However, I did manage to get about 1.2 billion mesos, which is pretty good. And I got a ton of levels. I mean, I'm pretty sure... No, this hour was actually really good. 268 mil. That's not bad. So I can probably squeeze maybe another billion mesos out of this character at FES 2. But I'm probably not going to do that anytime soon because that was exhausting and it kind of sucked. I'm really not a big fan of meso farming on meso farming specific characters. So we're going to throw these mesos in storage, and that will be the end of it. However, I am also... Let me just get a few mesos here. I'm going to throw these familiars in here as well. I guess that stamp too and that potential scroll. Why not? I'm going to throw all this stuff in here so that if I need to use it, I will have access to it. Now I'm going to put my little glowy into storage. And I guess I'll get back on my Hayato. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Seriously, 4 hours is just actually my limit. It's been a few days, and I have done quite a bit of Legion work in that time. As you can see, almost all of my pre-made characters, with the exception of 6, I guess, are done. They're completely at 150. They're set up with 120 Star Force, and they are in a state where I am okay with them staying for a while. Eventually, I want to get them to 200. I've probably mentioned that a million times, but I've done a lot of work on these characters, and I thought it would be interesting to go over my process, even though it is kind of a really specific process. It's not something that applies to a lot of people, but it might be helpful. Some parts of it might actually be helpful. So I'm going to go over how I do this. So this is what most of my characters generally look like. I usually have something like this set up with a default top and bottom. And what I end up doing, I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'll look in my inventory and have some kind of other equips. But let's just say for this character, I don't have any equips. I just have what I got and never took off, right? So my character's in a really weird spot. I have 56 Star Force, which is actually a lot for one of these 140 characters. But generally what I'll do is I have a whole collection of ores and stuff that I've collected over the past couple of years of playing Reboot. And I just went across all my characters, grabbed them, and put them all in storage. Now, I'm actually kind of low on advanced item crystals, unfortunately. I don't think I have many more of those. But basically what I do is I go to Ardent Mill, I get accessory crafting, and I just go down the line. If you look, my success rate for crafting one of these at level 1 or 2 is very low. So I get enough materials that I can actually just try and craft every single one of these. And every character I've done so far has managed to craft one before running out of materials, fatigue, or whatever. So that's the first step. And I make sure that it's 10 stars at least. I usually don't craft an 8-star unless I have to because I'm out of attempts for these. But generally I'll do 10-star pendant, and that will be my pendant slot. Then I go over into the little light bulb notification area and I scroll down to have you learned about potential. I've already done that quest on this character, but I grab that quest. It gives me this shoulder accessory. That's a free 5 stars on an accessory slot that's kind of hard to fill. So boom, 2 accessories already taken care of. Then I go back into the light bulb notification. There's a level 80 quest called Use the Transfer Hammer. I do that quest. I get 2 free earrings. I usually use the skull earrings because I think they look cooler. And boom, done. Did it. That's another accessory, free 5 stars. Then I go back into the light bulb notification and I click on the Have You Learned About Pets quest. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And get Tot's badge. This is just a tiny, tiny damage increase, and it also just looks nicer to have everything filled out, right? So, now one thing that I did on this character as well, because I did not have this condensed power crystal when I logged into this character, normal Zakum is really easy to kill. You can do it almost completely ungeared as long as you have a weapon on any character who's 140. So I will go to Zakum and see if I can get lucky and get an accessory drop. In the case of this Ho Young, I actually did manage to get the exact accessory drop that I wanted, and boom, all accessory slots are filled, save for the rings. Now, at this point, I have still quite a bit more Star Force that I need to acquire. I'm only at 76, for example, and I need to get to 120. So the next step is to head into the cash shop, buy a hyper teleport rock, and head over to any map that's around my level that consists of monsters that are easy to kill. This is the map I usually go to. It is 5:30 in the morning right now, so there aren't that many people playing. And this map's usually not that full anyway. Ah, man, Ho Young is so fun to play. Anyway, I will just kill these guys for a while. I did this on my Hayato in the last episode. I'll kill these guys for a while and get all 6 pieces of Penciliar gear. That's usually what I do, but sometimes if I get really unlucky, I will head over and take on the next step of the journey early before I'm done getting every piece. But for now, I'm going to grab the 6 pieces of Penciliar gear and get back to you with the next step. I actually forgot to mention this because it's not like super important, but I will also have 2x cards, some ginger ales or power elixirs. It doesn't really matter. Any potions that you can easily get. And I will put them on the character as well. I also have a whole selection of pet food that I need to have on the character as well for feeding my pet, obviously, because I'm lazy and like to have looting automated. I just ranted for like an hour about some shit that I'm probably just gonna cut out of the video. We are level 150, and now it is time to fill out the last slot of my rings and probably get maybe replace the earrings or something. I don't know. But basically, I'm going to go do Silent Crusade and get the Platinum Silent Crusade ring because you can Star Force that up to 15. And it's relatively easy to get. So this is how I finish up the accessory grind. Finally, finished the quest line. You only have to finish chapter 2. In fact, I think you don't actually have to finish the chapter, but you get the ring like right before talking to the person who then finishes the chapter for you. So this is the end, the final thing that I do on these characters to get them geared up and at a point for my Legion where I am comfortable with them being for now. And then I just rinse and repeat. And that's kind of just what I've been doing for the past week or so, getting this Legion back up to to its former glory. And they're just kidding, it was never that good. It was always kind of a crappy Legion, but you know, things are looking a lot better now. Where is what? Well, this is 21. There he is. So why is 6 and 16 down over here? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's almost 3 million range, and this character is now good to go. Now I have 5 more to do. And I'm gonna do these 5 characters. I don't know if I'm gonna do Mercedes because I already have a Mercedes, and I could probably just replace this character with a different class who would benefit me more. I'm not actually sure what to do about that. So Mercedes I might not do, but I know for a fact I'll do Phantom, Shadower, Bowmaster, whatever. I'll go take care of these characters, and I will get back to you. Hey guys, so it has been a few days. I have done a few Monster Park runs. I've been keeping up with them so that I don't miss out on any days, and I have done quite a bit of Legion work. I think I still have 2 characters who need to be done. This Mercedes is probably going to be deleted and then remade. And this arc is pretty much the last character that I need to do. Then I have to start on some newer characters like my Angelic Buster and a few other ones. I need like a Kinesis and a few others. But I was thinking about this whole solo progression thing and how I'm going to tackle it. So one of the first things that I need to take care of is a few daily bosses. So as far as boss accessories go, I need earrings, face, eye, pendant, rings, and I think belt as well. Yeah, belt. I need a belt from Pink Bean. So I have a lot to do. And originally I was going to just wait until I got to level 200, but I've been doing so much Legion work, and I'm so preoccupied with that that I do not have time to really work on my Hayato at all. Aside from just the few dailies that I can do on this character. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unlock all the basic boss stuff. I'm going to unlock Arcarium. I'm going to unlock Pink Bean, you know, etc., etc. And I'm also going to do the Von Leon prequests and start farming up Von Leon stuff because I was looking at set bonuses, and the set bonus that you get from Penciliar is actually pretty good for the IED, but they suffer greatly from low flame score, and the offset of a higher flame score that I could get from Von Leon's set makes it a better, stronger set overall for trying to clear CRA, which is basically my first major goal, is trying to clear CRA. And we're not that far away from doing CRA. It's literally just a matter of taking care of getting all of this gear that I need and getting the boss accessories and everything and cubing everything properly so that I can kill Von Bon, Pierre, and Crimson Queen. Vellum is going to have to come later. I am not super... I am not of the belief that I'm going to be able to kill Vellum until I at least get 3 doors done. So, whatever, that doesn't really matter. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on getting all these bosses unlocked. Because like I said, my original plan was to do it at 200, but I just don't have the time. I'm gonna be losing so many days of runs if I wait until I'm 200, because it's gonna take me forever to get to 200 on this character. So let's get to work. Ooh, okay, solid start. I got the face accessory. So one thing that I'm gonna need to take care of as well, because this is solo progression, every little stat point I get matters greatly. So I'm gonna have to flame this and make it very strong in order to work with it. So, all right, let's keep going. I'm just gonna do Easy Magnus for now. I don't know if Easy Magnus can drop the shoulder accessory, but I'm gonna kill him a few times and see if maybe he does, because it would be amazing if he does actually drop it, because I probably cannot kill normal Magnus right now or anytime soon. Oh my god! Fantastic! Alright, so turns out he does drop the shoulder, and I got it on my very first kill. So, that's awesome. Fantastic. Okay, so that's 2 pieces of the boss accessory set taken care of. What is going to be next? Oh, also, while I was doing that fight, I actually learned that you can do some pretty fun stuff with Hitokiri's strike. You can knock Magnus out of some of his animations, which is pretty cool. And if you use sudden strike while he's trying to knock you back, you won't get hit. It's kind of awesome. I'm really liking this class so far. Anyway, what is next? Hilla has some drops that I want to get, so I'm gonna have to start farming her. We need to get earrings from her and a pocket item if we can't get a pocket item from Pink Bean, because Pink Bean would be the best in slot pocket item for a long time. All right, and that is Hilla down. I did not get the item I wanted, but I got this Stone of Eternal Life, which could prove to be useful if I get unlucky with Pink Bean. So I think that's all the bosses that I already have access to taken care of, but I don't very well know if... I don't know if I need to do pre-quests for the other ones. I can do Horntail. I can probably do Horntail. Chaos Horntail, I don't think I can do, but I can do normal Horntail and just maybe hope for a drop. Alrighty. I managed to kill Horntail, and it was rough. I got some Horntail necklaces, but they're not really good. More importantly, I actually got a katana, which I really needed. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and Star Force this real quick. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't do that here. I'm gonna go ahead and Star Force that real quick, and that'll help me with moving forward. But I think I really need to be doing Chaos Horntail, because while normal Horntail can drop the items I'm looking for, Chaos Horntail's drop rates are definitely better. So it's probably just worth doing Chaos. Anyway, next up on my list is going to be Von Leon. I need to start working towards getting the Von Leon set, because the set bonus is better. First of all, it's better. Okay, well, better is subjective, because Penciliar does have the IED, but it's the flame scores that you can get on Von Leon equips are much better than what you can get on Penciliar. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on the Von Leon pre-quests. All right, so I was looking to get a drop rate familiar from the ones that I gathered on my Kanna. I only managed to get this one, which I believe to be 20% drop rate. So it's not great, but it'll help. It'll be better than nothing. Okay, it's 30%. That's not horrible. All right, key 1. Second key. Third key. All right, I am here in the Genesis General Store because I think it's time to flame this condensed power crystal. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for in terms of flame stats, but I do know that I want to get something better than like the practically 0 flame score that this currently has. Ooh, 6% all stats, but no strength at all. I might regret re-rolling that 6% all stat. 15 and 5 is not terrible. I think I can live with that. That's like roughly equivalent to 0 and 6, kind of. 15 and 5 is slightly higher. But I'm just gonna roll with this for now. I'm not gonna invest too many mesos into this because there's always a chance of me getting more of these from Zakum as I continue to kill him every day. And Zakum has a high chance to drop good flames on these accessories. So we'll settle with this for now. It'll be okay, but I do need to get some potential on it as well. And ideally I would make it epic. So let me see if I have any epic potential scrolls I can buy. Yes, I do. Alrighty. I don't have a ton of cubes, unfortunately, but if I can get 6% strength, that would be great. Well, I ended up getting every single possible potential. I got strength, or I got dex 2 or 3 times. I got luck 2 or 3 times. I got int 2 or 3 times. Never got 6% strength, so that's really cool. This is a piece of crap item, but I'm being restricted pretty heavily right now by my lack of occult cubes. So, and to be honest, I'm not. Oh, I have some more here. Maybe this will push me over the threshold. See, there's luck again. There we go. 6% strength. Very nice. So that's acceptable for now. I'm gonna hold on to that for a while. Next, I need to get some stuff going on this shoulder. All right, I'm just gonna use a normal potential scroll on this one. And just go for 3% strength for now. Anything's an improvement. Again, rolling everything except strength. Thank you. Very nice. Okay. We'll 10-star this, and I will get back to finishing the Von Leon prequests. I just wanted to take care of this real quick because my damage is pretty garbage right now, so I kind of want to do whatever I can to improve it. All right. It's time for the first Von Leon run. We're gonna do easy and hope to get some coins. I don't think I can kill anything except easy right now. It's a slow process. We're gonna get stronger. Let's do this. All right, that's actually a really fast kill. I could probably do normal if I wanted to. Yeah, shut up. All right, so I only got 2 coins, which is not enough for anything, but I do need to do the rest of these pre-quests regardless because I need Noble Iphia's ring. On to the next part of the pre-quest. Alrighty, I finished the daily quest. I finished the weekly quests. Oh my god, what the hell? Just words. I finished the pre-quests, so I've unlocked the daily quests now, and I'm going to go ahead and start doing these. I got an Iphia's ring. I'm going to go ahead and try to grab as many of these as possible, as many accessories as possible so I can get the Noble Iphia's ring. And then I am also going to try and get as many coins as possible so I can get the full Von Leon set. So that is kind of the current goal, along with getting the rest of the boss accessories that I need. All right, day 1 of Von Leon dailies. Let's see if we get anything good. Melting cheese, power elixirs, melting cheese, elixir. I got an Iphia's ring. That's not bad. Sunrise dew, and sunrise dew. All right, so that's about par for the course for these boxes. Getting one single accessory is actually not bad. So I'm going to take these 2 coins that I have. I'm going to figure out which of my gear is my weakest. I think it's going to be the gloves or the cape. Maybe the cape, actually. It's between cape or gloves. And since my gloves are 12 stars for whatever reason, I'm going to go ahead and get a cape. just to start out. So we'll get the first piece of the Von Leon set, and that'll put us in the right direction for eventually clearing harder bosses. But I do need to reflame this. 4% all stats and 6 attack. That's not that good. I think attack counts as like 5 flame score, so that's 30 flame score from that, plus 8 times 4. So that's about 54 flame score, which is not great. I still have 4 more. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and reflame it. Oh my god, if that was strength. See, this is what I'm talking about. The flames that you can get on the Von Leon gear is insane. 71 stat? That's crazy. Okay, let me go. So there's a couple things I actually want to take care of now that I am back in the recording booth. I want to get a couple of these because I really need to start gathering herbs and stuff. I want to buy 10 more of these, and this is gonna start. We're gonna start draining money like crazy. 62 strength. It really sucks that there's no percent stat on this, but 62 is pretty decent, so I'm gonna roll with it. I don't know if I can actually make this a better cape than the cape that I have right now, and I think most of that comes from the fact that I have the set effect from Penciliar right now. So we'll get this to 10 stars and we'll see if it ends up being better than my Penciliar cape. No, it does not. But I have a couple options here. I could either reflame this some more and try to get something better. 62 is okay. That's like probably bare minimum acceptable levels of flame score for me on this cape to actually make it reasonable. But I mean, just look at the difference between Penciliar and the Von Leon cape right now. My Von Leon cape has 90 strength. My Penciliar cape has 32. So it's kind of insane, the difference between the two. And unfortunately, I don't think there's a whole lot more I can do today. I can't really flame anything else that I have currently, and I can't get any more of the Von Leon pieces yet, because that is something that I can only do so much of per day. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and, well, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll just go work on some other pre-quests and get those out of the way, because I still need to unlock Normal Magnus. I need to unlock OmniClean at some point. I need to unlock Papulatus. I need to do regular RA so I can eventually unlock CRA. I need to unlock Arcarium, and that is about it for now. So that's what I'm going to go work on. I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, I have finished Root Abyss, I have finished Papulatus, and I'm currently working on unlocking Arcarium. So I will get back to you guys when I'm done with this, because I don't think I have an iframe right now. I don't know if I'll get an iframe in 5th job or what, but I don't think I have any easy way to kill Arcarium, normal Arcarium quite yet. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do about that. I guess I could just kill easy and get a Mechanator pendant, because that does count towards the boss set. I might just do that. All right, I finished chapter 2 of Silent Crusade. I'm gonna do the rest of Silent Crusade later-ish, but I've done Silent Crusade so many times in the past week. I've legitimately done this quest line probably 20, 25 times. I'm getting real sick of it. So I want to go ahead and just knock out Arcarium, get that taken care of, get this ring up to 10 stars and equip it. It can't be potentialed, so no worries about that, but that will be another solid 4K damage increase, putting us up to 2300 strength, which is not great, but we're making forward progress, you know? Tomorrow, hopefully I get enough coins to grab another piece of the Von Leon set, and that might be enough to get me... Well, actually, no, I'm going to need a lot. I'm going to need at least 4 pieces. Probably even 5 before I start seeing a damage increase. But I'm also remembering now how easy it is to blow through mesos in Reboot. My God, it's absurd. I have used so many on this character. So I'm probably going to have to hop on the Kanna again and keep farming. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do Arcarium real quick. Okay, well, I died out because I don't think I have an iframe, and so I have absolutely no way to avoid the screen cracks, and my damage isn't that high, so I just couldn't kill him. Arcarium's boss design is actually garbage, by the way. And it's usually not a problem because in Bera you could just buy gear and get strong really fast. But yeah, this set, shit, I fucking hate that boss. It has such awful design. I guess the next order of business is going to be clearing out Temple of Time so that I can do Pink Bean. So let's get to work on that. Alrighty, that is Temple of Time completed, and I can go ahead and knock out this Pink Bean pre-quest part. I guess I need to talk to the record keeper? I have all the materials that I need, but I just need to actually do the quest. There we go. Alrighty, and now we can do Pink Bean. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop a quick Pink Bean run real quick. And hopefully I can kill it. I won't be surprised if I can't. I'm hitting triple-digit damage on these guys. There's no way I can do this. I forget how hard it is to start out in Reboot, dude. God damn.